Selma Unified students were put to work this summer. Select participants were able to take part in paid internships.
Action News anchor Jessica Harrington shows us how the opportunity allows students to explore potential careers that align with their education pathway.
When the Selma-Kingsburg-Fowler County Sanitation District crews fired up the truck this summer, they had an extra person riding shotgun and someone eager to learn as they work to collect, treat, and dispose of wastewater across their service area.
We're gonna pop this manhole, we're gonna flush this line right now.
Selma High's soon-to-be senior Frankie Alvarez Alvarado worked alongside experts as a paid intern through Valley Regional Occupational Program. He was able to shadow different positions within the sanitation district, including operations, engineering, lab, administration, and sewer maintenance. He said his favorite part was being in the truck and on the streets.
It was the most interesting because you get to go places. You notice that there's way more manholes than you thought, and like where all the stations are and like what they do that you never noticed before.
Frankie is one of more than a dozen students who took part in a summer internship, each matched with companies that align with their educational pathway. For Frankie, that was design and engineering. Every student had to create a resume and interview with people like General Manager Veronica Cantu Casares. She said it's the 7th year they've worked with VROP interns, and it helps expose students to future careers.
They can be an operator, and that's the person that operates the plant. They can even be an admin. We have an accountant, we have a general manager, we have human resources. So there's a plethora of careers that they can avail themselves to that don't necessarily require a degree.
For Frankie, through this experience, he created his first resume, had his first job interview, and held his first job. All valuable skills that will help him reach his goal of one day becoming a mechanical or civil engineer.
So everything that applies to getting a job, I got from here.
And because he worked at the sanitation district, he says he'll think twice about what goes down the drain.
Now that I know how it works, I'll always be more mindful about it. I'll probably never forget this.
After their 80 hours were complete, students presented here. They shared with the wastewater board all of the details of their experiences and the skills they built during their internship. In Kingsburg, Jessica Harrington, ABC 30 Action News.
Wow, great experience for them.
Very much.
A summer program in the Kings Canyon Unified School District is helping students gain valuable work experience. In some cases, students are landing their first real job.
Action News anchor Jessica Harrington introduces us to a young person who took part, and we learn how business is also benefiting.
Alexander Cerna isn't spending this summer on the couch.
Well, we stack them up and then throw them away.
He's working at Lee's Service, a locally owned tire and auto repair shop in Reedley. He started here shortly after graduation as part of Kings Canyon Unified School District's Summer Work Experience Program, or SWEP. The district began the program in 2016 with 10 auto-focused businesses. It's now expanded to 75 local shops in a variety of industries. Alexander is one of 120 students placed in roles this summer. SWEP coordinator Valita Olchenbrunn says while the district provides up to 100 hours of minimum wage paid to students, the businesses provide valuable work experience.
What these kids are learning in terms of applying for a job, showing up, interviewing, being a good worker, showing up 15 minutes early every single time, nobody teaches you that. And yet we know that that's what keeps people employed and gets people jobs.
Robert Hubert, owner of Lee's Service, has been the district's longest partner. He says the program may benefit the student, but it also benefits the business.
We need extra people in the summertime, so it's perfect.
Alexander built his skills in Reedley High School's automotive program. What he learned in that shop has quickly transferred here.
I was training to do this,
Still, he works closely with the staff to learn their tricks of the trade.
They tell me like new tricks or habits, good habits,
All students who take part in SWEP must be in good standing behaviorally and academically. They also have to take part in a series of workshops ahead of the summer program. But all that effort sometimes pays off. It did for Alexander. Once his SWEP program came to an end, he was formally offered a job with the shop and accepted. Hubert says it was a no-brainer.
The crew embraces the students. Who doesn't want to work with a young, motivated student?
Alexander was one of 8 students offered a job out of this work experience program this summer. He plans to continue working here through college. In Reedley, Jessica Harrington, ABC 30 Action News.
A significant day in West Central Fresno. The official ribbon cutting was held for a brand new elementary school in the Central Unified School District. As Action News anchor Jessica Harrington explains, the name of the school is making history.
The morning started off with a vibrant dance to kick off the festivities. It was standing room only as the Central Unified School District celebrated its newest elementary school set to open this fall. It's the first in the nation to be named after a Punjabi individual, Sikh human rights activist Jaswant Singh Kalra. In 1995, he was abducted, tortured, and killed by the forces he tried to hold accountable.
Jaswant Singh Kalra stood up for justice, even when it cost him everything.
Kalra's family, including his wife and daughter, were in attendance, the district honoring them with a key to the school before officially cutting the ribbon. The Kalra family led the way inside, and Principal Raul Diaz gave the family a tour.
This is our TK classroom.
The hallways were lined with balloons and school colors, leading visitors to classrooms and the future library. The more than 600 future TK to 6th grade students will be known as the Royals, symbolized with a lion. Diaz says it's meant to remind students to be courageous, stand up for what's right, and take care of each other, just like Kalra did.
We want to make sure that our families feel connected and our community feels welcome, and this is going to be a hub of connection for our families.
Empty desks and play kitchens await the smallest students, and down the hall, a welcome sign for the bigger kids. The daughter of the late Jaswant Singh Kalra says she moved to Fresno in 2009 and graduated from Fresno State. She still considers this home.
I'm just honored that the first town I moved into, it has given so much recognition to my family and to my father.
The school board president encouraged staff, administrators, and the community to teach each student to live their lives like Kalra did.
Let us tell the children, speak when even your voice trembles, stand even when your knees shake, love even when the world forgets how.
While the final touches are being put on the building, some of the fields still need some work, but the principal says those will be completed by the fall. In West Central Fresno, Jessica Harrington, ABC 30 Action News.